Welcome back to Drakon's Plays, Drakengard 3. Alright, time to finish this. Cutscene. Game? With a question mark? With the fighting finally over, Zero entrusts Mikhail to destroy the flower once and for all. Why did it say game with a question mark? What are you doing to me, Drakengard? What is it doing to me? The final song. What is this flower? Where did it come from? Standing over the body of one, the cord gone. Everything's black and white. Sound is weird.
Zero.
It's time.
This is it. Once the flower's in full bloom, you have to destroy it.
Okay.
All right.
There's one more thing I need to tell you.
What?
You've grown strong, Mikhail.
Zero. Zero, you big dummy.
Oh. There's the flower. This reminds me a lot of the ending of Drakengard 1. I am now concerned. Hello. No. No. Oh, no. Is this again? Ah! It is, except they didn't tell me the controls. God, it's the stupid rhythm game from the end of Drakengard 1. Really? You have to go through the damn cutscene every time? What the heck? This is even worse! Because that one at least you started directly at the fight. Oh god, why? Okay, is this one gonna follow the same stupid rules that the last one had? Okay, what is... I need to press buttons. Unskippable. Oh yeah, don't tell me how to control it! At least Drakengard 1 is like, here's the controls. And it was very straightforward and actually introduced you to it. This one's just kind of like, yeah, just do it. Okay, so Square does a thing. Why is this unskippable? Why the heck is the intro to this unskippable? And why does it start you back before the cutscene? Who the heck was responsible for that decision? It's worse! How the heck did they make it worse? At least the first one, it was like, button press, you gotta wave, it cancels out theirs. Button press, you gotta wave, it cancels out theirs. This one, I press square, I get a weird shield. That does... Like, I can get the first one. What the heck? Why the heck did they decide this was a good idea? This was one of the least well-received things from Drakengard 1. And they doubled down on it? And they somehow made it worse to control. Or am I just horribly missing something? I might have to look up damn controls for this. It makes no... There's no input! Like, there's no feedback. It doesn't tell me what to do. I'll be right back. I'm gonna look up what the stupid controls is since the game doesn't tell me anything. Alright. So, I looked it up. Apparently the controls is just press circle when the wave is, like, hitting you. That's all there is to it. And I think mispressing the button kills you. It's not like the first game where it's just getting hit by a wave kills you. Also, it looked like the stupid thing is 8 minutes long. So... why? Like, if it was a minute and a half, something like that, it's like, yeah, that's cool. Crap! There is no depth perception! Oh my god. Good! I can't even get through the first damn one because... Like, why did they make the controls worse? At least in the first one you could survive the early parts. Like, pretty easily by... Well, not pretty easily, but it's like, that one made sense. There was good feedback. It, like, as bad as that was, there was feedback. The damn intro to it was skippable. This one... But that one had a margin for error. It was stupid, stupid small. But it was there. God damn it! There is no feedback, and this camera angle is not good. Like, there is zero feedback to this. It is just the most awkward, like... Oh, you failed. Why does the timing have to be that precise? It's like, no, I have the stupid bubble up. What are you on about, game? the bubble is still up. It should still damn count. Like, this is a bad rhythm game. I also don't like rhythm games. This one, you can't do the stupid queuing trick either. You just have to straight up do it. The first game, you could pause, look at what was coming ahead, unpause, spam out 3-4 inputs, pause. Crap! It does not feel good to control. Like, there's zero feedback. It does not give you information. It's just, oh, you're dead. Also, the fact that it's a single fail, game over, is poor design. There is no reason for it to be like this. It's like, okay, you want to do a rhythm game, shake things up for, like, the end? Fair enough. I'm totally fine with just weird genre shake-up things. I am not okay with it being, like, horrible controlling, though. Also, the fact that this is unskippable, and the fact that it doesn't just start you here. It's like, oh no, I have to reload all of the assets in that cutscene. It's like, no, I don't need to see the cutscene again. The fact that you don't... Why is there no feedback? The depth perception of it also sucks. It's just like, oh, you're dead now. It's like, excuse me? I haven't even made it, like, 10 seconds into the damn thing. And it's just like, yep, you're dead. It's like, thanks. Thanks for that. Why? The damn thing is also, like, incredibly finicky on your button press. Why does it... It doesn't make any damn sense that the early ones just immediately kill you like that. I can hit the first wave out. I can't do any of the others, apparently. What the heck am I going to do when it actually gets hard? I can't read the depth of this at all. Why is this so poorly designed? The fact that you have to sit through this damn opening every time. If I don't start making progress soon, I don't know if I'll actually be able to beat this. Oh, sure, it's up, but oh no, you're dead. It's like, the heck? Why doesn't it, like, there is not good feedback for where the stupid waves are in relation to you. The depth perception and, like, camera angle they went for is, like, piss poor for this. It worked better in Drakengard 1 because of the way your sound worked. Because you sent out your own sound waves. So it was very clear what was happening. You had immediate feedback. You knew what was going on. You didn't need depth perception. It's just like, okay, what's the order of the waves. And they had 2 color waves. This one, they cut it back to 1 color, but they cut out... they made it so you have to precisely time it instead of just pressing the correct button. So what, it's late presses? God! It is incredibly hard to read this, because the stupid bubble is not the window that you have to hit the wave with, apparently. Apparently the spot where you have to press it is, like, directly on. It doesn't matter if you intersect at all. And there's a cooldown on it, so if you screw it up, you're toast. It's like, it looks nice, the music's decent, like, a lot of that aspects of it is good. The actual game part of it is bad. Sure! Just... why is it designed that way? Like, I can get the first 2, but it's just like, wait, the wave has to be on the center of the dragon. It doesn't matter about the shield barrier, which you'd think would be the actual thing to look at. Like, if it's touching dragon, you should be able to press the button. But apparently not. For some reason. Also, the fact that I have to sit through this opening cutscene every time is not great. Why do you do me like this? This is not what I needed. I didn't need some, like, unfair rhythm game. That should count! If the bubble is around you, it should count. The fact that the visual appearance of the bubble has no effect at all. It doesn't correlate with the actual hitboxes. It's like, what am I looking at? It's like, yeah, if my, like, the visual clues aren't lined up, the music's kind of doing its own thing. I'm not hearing any obvious audio cues for the button press. And you can't really lead on a audio cue. You can lead on a visual. Like, I have to press it in 1 second. You can do that. You can't do that with audio because now, like, just the way audio works, even if there's an audio cue, like, the timing of that would have to be... Why doesn't that count? I can't do this for anything, apparently. Also, the fact that I have to... It has to reload the thing. It's like, no, why did you design it so it has to do a hard reload every time into a cutscene? Like, why isn't it separate? Why didn't it checkpoint after the cutscene, like here? So that way it can reload nice and quick. There is serious, like, problems with how they design this. Alright, deep breaths. timing! When are you supposed to press that? Like, honestly. What is the actual time? When is the press supposed to happen? Is the press... Like, is it on the positive edge of the dragon? The negative edge? Is it in the middle? I can't tell! Because there's not good feedback in this. I keep saying that, but it's like, there's no other way to describe it. The game is not properly relaying the information on when you're supposed to press. The visual of the bubble showing up does not line up with how the game actually works. And then it just feels, because of that, it feels very imprecise. The depth perception is really screwy. Like, I cannot properly perceive the depth of where those stupid things are, which is also not helping. If it was a top-down view, like they put the camera higher up, then I would be able to figure out what the heck was going on. But this weird, like, angle they got it at, combined with the visual of the bubble, and then there's this split second where you don't actually know if you failed. Yeah. So there's multiple problems with how the game's relaying the information. Early press. That one was me. But it's just like, the amount of focus it takes to perceive the depth correctly is not good. Why does it load in before that damn cutscene? Like, I am not good at precision timing things in this sort of thing. Like, parrying in Souls games I've never been that good at. The first Drakengard rhythm game, the only reason I was able to beat it is because I could cue inputs. It was just a matter of knowing what button to press. I didn't have to worry about the timing of it. Also, the fact that you die for one failure is not cool. Like, you should have a damn health bar and only be able to take a certain number of hits. You should... It shouldn't just be immediate failure. It really ruins the pacing of this type of thing. Alright. It is incredibly annoying to have to sit through this every time. At least I'm starting to make it deeper into it now. I'm starting to get a feel for the timing. But the timing is just so unnatural that it's a problem. stare at the dragon and press it early, apparently. The depth perception is nonsense. The fact that an early press gets you killed that hard, that fast, it's like, no, why? Like, this is combining multiple problems I have with certain game design elements. Oh, let me rephrase that. So for starters, I really don't like rhythm games. Not my thing at all. So yeah, there's that. But then on top of that, I hate insta-deaths. It's like, no, make me feel like it's fair. You just one-shotting me? It's like, yeah, that feels fair. It's like, I don't want it to be insanely easy or anything of that nature. I just want to feel like I had a chance. I felt it that time, but then I lost. That is way too long. Like, I barely... Like, I'm not even that far into it, and it's like, it's already too long. It's like, at least it's single button, but it's the depth perception of it is getting me. If it was standard rhythm game and you had a margin of error, it's like, yeah, fine. Fine, I can work with it. The fact that it's an insta-kill, weird perspective so it's hard to tell, and then the fact that you live for, like, a second after you died. Just the visuals and everything doesn't work correctly in this fight. That wave traveled slower. That's part of my problem, too. I think the waves travel at inconsistent speeds. Which is an issue. Because you can get a timing down. Because there's an audio cue on when it releases. And on a lot of those, like, I was just pressing it essentially on timing. Like, based off a rhythm. But it feels like there's slow waves. Is there a different audio cue or something? I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's like, the feedback is just not good. I'm having a hard time reading this situation. The one in Drakengard 1 at least felt fair, even though it was ridiculous. The fact that it's immediate failure on a wrong button press. Like, come on. Give me a few hits. Like, that is one of the design decisions I really question with this. Like, beyond anything else, the fact that it's an insta-kill, this is really, really bad. Alright, we're gonna give it a few more tries, and then I'm gonna try looking up some stuff, see if there's anything helpful. But no, the fact that it's... the visual doesn't line up. Alright, furthest I've made it. What was that one? That one felt weird. Well, that's the furthest I've made it. Still no stupid checkpoint. I'm completely fine with the weird, like, genre swap thing. So if it just controlled like a normal rhythm game, I could deal. And I would be able to push my way through. But the fact that they just went super, like, loose on the way rhythm games provide information to the player, like, yeah, no, this isn't good. Also, the fact that the dragon I'm riding on is also white, the waves coming at me are white. Yeah, those stinking waves travel at different speeds. And some of them are mean. Furthest I've made it. What? What the actual heck? Now what? Dramatic shift in music. Oh, good. It's closer. I swear, if you put me before that stupid cutscene, like, that should be a checkpoint! Why? Oh, good. So they spawn in a second one, and then just throw the timing out the window. Joy! For a second, I was worried that I was going to be having waves coming from two separate locations. I was very worried about that. Alright, one more try. One more try, and then I'm gonna pause the episode, try to figure some stuff out. Yeah, I don't think there's a cheat for this one. Like, the first game was super pausable. And that wouldn't even help in this scenario. But I doubt there's any exploits like that, just because of how this is set up. Why does the visual last that long if you just die? Okay, one good attempt. That was pathetic. But no, the fact that the visual persists so long makes it seem like you're going to live. And then it just blows right through. And then there's a weird pause, and then you die. Like, that alone is really, really poor feedback. Because it's really hard to time something when I don't have an actual indicator of how long my window is. The fact that there's no, like, indicator that it's like, the bubble's only up while it actually works. Instead, the bubble persists beyond that window. So it's incredibly unclear, like, what the actual window is to catch the stupid thing. I keep hitting it early. It makes no sense that an early press kills you when the bubble's still around you. If the bubble disappeared, like after the window, you saw like a flash showing you, like when you blocked. Like if it flashed like purple or red, and then faded to white. So while you had the purple part, or the bright part, it's like, yeah, that's when you got it. Instead, the effect persists way after the actual block window. Which makes it incredibly hard to judge, and it just doesn't feel good. Because you're like, I should have made it through that, the shield is still up. Like, that one felt like it should have been good. But it just blew right through. But it's like, the just horrible handling of the checkpointing, the bad feedback. It's like, yeah, I can already tell this is just poorly designed. Like, they should have put more, like, QA and, like, work into making sure this section was fine. And it's like, yeah, this is a lot more straightforward to get to than the one in Drakengard 1. Which means the likelihood of people reaching this point is much higher. I wonder how much QA this section actually got, or they're like, it's a rhythm game, it's fine. And they only put, like, one guy on testing the stupid thing. Okay, we made it back to this part. This is a good run to end on, no matter how it goes. Alright, and our orbit shifts to around this second one. Looks like there are 5 petals. God. The camera angle shifting and my perspective is going. That's great. Alright. So anyways, I'm gonna pause this here and I'm gonna see what I can do. Hopefully I'll be back and we'll have beaten this. Oh my god. I can barely see the dragon. Okay. Another one emerges. That was getting dumb. Oh my god, stop it with the camera. What the heck? Alright, I am calling that. Unfortunately, I think this is out of my skill range. Just that camera switching, I was having a hard enough time figuring out where the stupid thing was normally. But then they start just flinging the camera around. And there's not enough contrast. Like, the waves should be a different color, the dragon should be a different color. Everything else could be white. Just those be different, so it's easier to see. Alright. Yeah, I firmly believe that is out of my skill range. Let's do one more live here. Alright, so we'll do one more attempt live. I doubt I'll make it as far as I did. And then I think I'm just going to look up a video of ending D. Yeah, play that on my TV and show that to you guys. Because I don't think I can pull this off myself. Like, I suck at rhythm games, and then when you just start throwing in nonsense where it's... I already have a hard enough time judging where the waves are, then it started doing really, really ridiculous camera shenanigans. Like, I was freaking out super hard when it went to the top-down camera. And I could barely see the dragon. And then when it started just flinging the camera up and down, it's like, really? Like, I can make it through this first part much more reliably now. And I might be able to brute force my way through. But I don't know if that's worth it to me. Yeah, like, I've made it to this point, like, 3 times in a row now. Or something like that. Oh, that was close. Oh, thank you for giving more tolerance during that. Okay, we made it back here. I'm happy with that. God, that camera! That camera is gonna get me every time. Alright, so I'm gonna set up the video and we're just gonna watch the rest of that battle and ending D. So I will be back. Alright, and we're back. So I hate doing it this way, but this is just outside my ability and I really want to see the end of this. Alright. I'm curious to see how crazy this gets. Because it was already getting really, really insane. Where it was just like, yeah, button presses not... No, the camera angle switching like crazy. Press. 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 I'm really interested in how far this goes. Press. I'm not going to do that the entire time. I'm really interested in how insane this gets. Because I was still in the easy part. And I was already like, no. This isn't worth it. I actually think this video looks better than my recording. Or not my recording, but than it did on my TV. That's crazy. The camera switch is not great. Alright, we're getting... That is so ridiculous. We're getting close to the part where it's just like my brain just melted. Like I did that, no problem. I hit that one, but then it rapidly dropped that camera angle. Oh man, and it keeps doing that. Yeah, no, I made the right call. Holy crap, those camera angles were nonsense. More waves? Oh, those camera angles. What? Excuse me, off screen. Holy crap. That is unfair. What the heck? Like, dear God, that is actually busted. What the... excuse me. The fact that you can't see where you are. What the actual... All of them going at once. Oh boy. That is unfair. Like, obviously it's possible, but... off screen. That is unfair. Holy... how are you supposed to? You can't even see anything at that point. The screen's fading, and it is still going. They just hit it on a black screen. What the actual heck? That is...
Hey.
There was one more?
Yeah?
I had a lot
Another?
of fun. With you, I mean. It was fun being with you. The killing was hard. It was really hard. But
Stop repeating things.
getting to be with you, Zero, getting to eat next to you, getting to fly around with you, getting to have you yell at me, and then getting to be friends again. It was really, really fun.
I'm glad. Mikhail,
Yeah?
it's almost time.
Okay.
There were two with zero... Really?
Good night, Zero.
Huh. Yeah, there's no way I could have done that. I was having a hard enough time when the camera was normal.
Recording. The intoners have been sealed off in another world. The threat of the flower has been extinguished from this branch.
Huh.
However, the possibility exists that this seal could unravel at some time or location in the future.
The seal, you say?
Until then, our recording efforts will continue. Oh, and a personal addendum regarding my observational target, 0. Perhaps this is beyond my functional requirements as a recorder, but I cannot shake the feeling that somehow, somewhere, 0 is still alive.
Huh.
And that someday, she and I will see each other again.
Huh.
Crazy, I know. Call it a hunch.
Is that another made-up language, or is that an actual one? 4 doves. Hello, guys. Huh. Drakengard 3. Alright, so that was quite the journey. I wish I could have done that final boss fight myself, but I'm not good at rhythm games, and that is an unfair rhythm game. So I was having a hard enough time in the early parts. There was no way I was making it through. It's not like the first one where I could feel it, and I was getting 90% of the way there and then failing. It's like this one, it's like, I'm not even feeling this one. But, anyways, besides the ending, and you've heard my thoughts on it, well, not the ending, but the final boss, you've heard my thoughts extensively. Besides that, I very much enjoyed Drakengard 3. Yeah, it's very much held back by the fact that it's on PlayStation 3. If they had delayed it and put it on the PlayStation 4, it would have cleaned up a lot of the performance problems, load times, and a lot of that type of problem. And then, at that point, there's just issues with a few things like that final boss fight and a few of their accord requests. But the actual story was interesting. The branches were a little weird, because it's like, oh, things are just different for no reason, and they never explain the differences. It's just like, what's going on? Why is it different? There was no clear moment where it's like, this changed. I feel like it was missing that part. Yeah, 0 was an interesting character. I liked her. Mikhail was pretty good. His voice was a little annoying at times, but it actually more so at the beginning than later on. I found that the further into the game we get, the less his voice bothered me. The rest of the cast was very messed up. All in very different ways. Like, most of the rest of the party I wasn't huge fans of. The only one that, like, I was, like, really okay with was Dido. Because most of the time he was fine. The rest of them, though, man. And I didn't trust Cent at all, and then he was part of the final boss of one of the endings, so I was proved right on that one. Yeah. It's really interesting to see some of the points where things began in the Drakengard universe. Like, we saw the moment that packs were created, which was pretty cool. That final boss fight very, very much echoes the Grotesquerie boss fight from Drakengard 1. And given this is a prequel, I guess it's kind of implied that she somehow became the Grotesquerie queen or something. So some interesting pieces there. I'm also very curious which ending canonically leads to Drakengard 1, and thus the rest of the series. Like, which one is the link point? Also interesting that one's brother only appeared in Ending A. He did not make an appearance in B, C, or D. So, yeah, that part is interesting. Should also be noted that the city that you fight in at the very end is also the Empire city from Drakengard 1. This was their capital, where all that went down. So there is a lot of tie-ins to the rest of the series. I just wish... Well, let me start that phrase over again. I'm really curious to know which ending actually links into Drakengard 1, and what is actually canon to Drakengard 1, and thus to Nier and the rest of the series. Because that is an interesting point. Alright, we're approaching the end of these credits. Let's see. Overall, I found the combat pretty enjoyable. Once you got into the flow a bit more, and I got into things like fists are good for, like, beating down bosses when you had a good one. Swords, good, like, general purpose, crowd clearing. Spear, too slow. Like, if the spear was faster, but had a, like, forward moveset, like, single target in front of you, like, big hard hits, but it was a bit faster? Like, alright. The charge move was definitely the way to go for the, stamina attack. The chakra was just kind of weird. I only really used it to hit, like, people I couldn't reach. The silence is yours. What? Yeah, that's what I thought. I mentioned this possibility before.
Handover of recording duties complete. Excellent work. Well, I wonder how the future's going to unfold from here on.
Yes. How will it?
Ow, 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 ow.
What?
Goodness. Here's another huge mess for us to deal with. That was. I wonder how long that was a secret to everybody.
It's a secret to everybody. Nice. What the heck is going on? Why are you all walking like that?
Right. Everyone split up and begin recording. Understood.
Why are you walking like that? Are you saluting your fallen, like, comrade? Alright, and now they're acting as individuals. What is with that walk? Yes, straight at the camera. Everyone else is gone.
I hope to see you again someday. But until then, I'd like to say thank you for playing.
Okay, fourth wall gone. Okay then, that was exceptionally weird. And it just ends on that note. Sure. Alright. If they do a Drakengard 4, I would not be surprised if we see something of Accord again. We got an Accord reference in Nier Automata, but it's just a minor one. It's like, oh yeah, the weapon shop is linked to Accord. That's why these weapons are here. It's like, oh, okay. And that was it. But I wouldn't be surprised if they do Drakengard 4 if we get some more Accord stuff. That would very, very much make sense. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this series, because I definitely did. But anyways, I'm going to wrap this one up here, and hope you guys join me for my next adventure. Bye!